Last story of the night is going to be about May Day. And not just May Day, but Loyalty Day. I was amazed that Loyalty Day was a thing that I had never heard of. And matter of fact, as I'm saying it to you, many of you probably have never heard of it. Loyalty Day in America, as it's a presidential proclamation that started in 1921. It was picked up by Dwight Eisenhower, and it was a part of the original Red Scare. To understand Loyalty Day, you have to understand May Day. May Day is an international event where workers of the world unite. There is a very strong red communist scare or fear of May Day because of the unification that surrounds labor. Labor around the world is not only uniting, but they're protesting, they're demonstrating. It's a part of why we have an 8-hour workday. Workers in the past, at the onset of May Day, demanded better working conditions, 8-hour work days. So this is what May Day has been celebrated for years. I did not know that in response to May Day, the President of the United States, starting as far back as Dwight Eisenhower, began making this proclamation that May 1st, which is also May Day, is actually going to be Loyalty Day. And they moved another holiday off of it. I can't remember. It was some one of those million holidays that we have. They moved another holiday off because they wanted it to coincide exactly with May Day. And this proclamation, I'll read the proclamation to you, perhaps. But the proclamation is creepy at best, and propagandistic is really what it is. So I'm going to read this to you. All right, so the presidential proclamation of Loyalty Day of 2016 by the President of the United States of America. America endures because of the generations of our people who have endeavored alongside one another, joining their voices and their efforts to ensure our nation lives up to blah, 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 blah. All right, moving on. Next paragraph. Our nation has always been at its finest when guided by a spirit of shared sacrifice and common purpose. It is that spirit that led small bands of all of these, blah, 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 blah. Reading, let's go down. While ours has always been a large and complicated democracy full of differing views and boisterous debates, our history also makes it clear that we are strongest when we find our diversity a deeper, richer unity stemming from the overarching belief that the possibilities of our shared future holds, In order to recognize the American spirit of loyalty and the sacrifices of so many who have made for our great nation, the Congress, by public law as amended, has designated May 1st of each year as Loyalty Day. On this day, let us reaffirm our allegiance to the United States of America and pay tribute to the heritage of our American freedom. Now, therefore, I, Barack Obama, he signed this on May 1st. President of the United States of America, do hereby proclaim May 1st, 2016 as Loyalty Day. This Loyalty Day, I call upon all the people of the United States to join in support of this national observance, whether by displaying the flag of the United States or pledging allegiance to the republic for which it stands. All right. I've got no problem that you are loyal to America. Matter of fact, I'm loyal to, we get it. But how weird is it, and how, not just weird, but just unusual is it for something that was born in the Red Scare, something that was born in direct competition and fear of labor rights and labor standing up for itself, labor uniting, for us to still be doing in 2016 something that was born out of the Cold War? It's amazing. It's amazing to me that something like this really has gone on under the radar for people like me who steeped in history, but this has completely gone on underneath my radar. And it stood out to me because at first I thought it was something that President Obama did, But then when you dig into the history of it, it actually stems back all the way back to 1921 unofficially, and it became an official proclamation that every president has made since Dwight Eisenhower was president. Every year, every president makes this proclamation of loyalty, and it's almost a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face of workers, of labor, because it is still standing in the face, in direct opposition to May Day, and May Day, the significance that it has to labor unions across the world. So to me, it seems like this is a vestige of the past that we don't want to get rid of, because after all that we've done, after all that we've been through, after as far as America has quote unquote come, we are still afraid of quasi-socialist ideas. We're afraid of labor unions. We're afraid of labor unions celebrating across the country. We're still fearful of them.